My wife told me something not long ago that shocked my life. My wife said to me, after working 15 years in the hospital as a senior nursing officer, she said to me, honey, tell me, when a child is born, the child comes with mucus and blood and falls into the hand of somebody. Somebody takes the delivery. And my wife said to me, if a witch takes delivery of a child, what happens to the child? Destiny of the child. And the nurse takes the scissors, cut the cord, the blood, they force the cry, that pain without mercy was caused by a witch. From the day she spoke to me, I got confused because I don't even know what anymore. Then I asked myself, where was I born? So who took my delivery? And some of us who were given birth to in some strange place. Not even in the hospital.
No, intraclinical.
Somebody say, Lord, I need your help tonight. I need your help tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to go home tonight. I want to stop. I want you to go home tonight, go and think. Moses, after 3 months, the Bible said the mother hid him. Where did they hide you? I'm going to tell you some things tomorrow. Blow your mind. They brought him out, made a basket, put him inside the basket, covered the basket, and put the basket on the water. So where? So are you still wondering why some people are going nowhere? Are you still wondering why they are educated and they are not going anywhere? They are just, if you put anything on top of the water to follow the current of the water, it is where the current goes that they go. It then flows. Absolutely. And do you know how many people who are following the current of life? And the current carry them, and they get stuck. You know, when current is carrying something, sometimes it got stuck here until another heavy current comes, moves it, it stops here, another current comes, before you know it's landing there. You begin to wonder, what is wrong with me?
What is wrong with me?
Am I not a child of God?
Not a child of God.
You repent, sin and sin and sin and sin again. Not knowing that the issue of this mystery delay was what happened in the morning of your life. The morning of your life. That was how Pharaoh's daughter located him. When people that have nothing to do with your destiny come in contact with your destiny get fragmented, shattered. And Pharaoh's daughter picked him up and gave him back to the mother to bring up. And when Moses had grown up, they brought him to Pharaoh's daughter. And they said, you are my son, without a father. And your name shall be called Moses, brought from the water. So what was his name? Do you know some of us here, we are brought up by our grandmother? I met a young lady in Lagos recently. The young lady, look, when this lady passed, please forgive me. God did not give me my eyes for nothing. Give me to observe good things. When this lady passed and you refuse to look, something is wrong with your eyes. Man of God, the lady is tall and she holds presence. When she speaks, Lehuti Mandaya. But you know what? At the day I saw her, she cannot afford 1,000 naira. I had to go to my bag and I took 20,000. And I said, listen, I am not giving you 20,000. I am giving you this 20,000 to buy you back. Hallelujah. It's just about a month ago. She is making money right now. But you know what happened? She got born again when she was about 13, 16 years of age in deeper life, and the parents didn't want her to go to deeper life. The father fought her and sent her back to the village to go and live with the grandmother, who was a mother in Israel in one white garment church. And that was when her life was repackaged, man of God. Repackaged, and ropes upon ropes upon ropes upon ropes were tied around her life. She said to me, there were light candles around her, make her to sit in the middle. They don't even know what it, she didn't know what it was. Took her to a different river, bath her, because they said she was stubborn for Jesus, and it's so that she cannot go to deeper life. Sir, that was the beginning of sorrow. Beautiful, qualified, but denied. What happened when you were small?
What happened?
So it took my ministers. I ministered for 2 hours. It was dangerous. So I had to send her to the faith clinic director. I don't have that much time. They took ministration days. In one of the days, she was fighting everybody. She would behave like a lion. Because there was she saw a revelation, a lion was having sex with everybody in the family. In other words, she was married to this lion. This one I'm telling you, nobody can marry her. Some of you that are saying, you know, when I get into a relationship and after some time, the thing will bounce back. The men get serious attack.
That is true, sir.
When a man is beaten in the dream, he won't tell you.
That's true.
He can't change his mind. But he will just change his mind. I said, we have not even married. They are beating me. When we marry? But when the yoke is broken, child of God, listen, the yoke is going to be broken. That was Moses. Grew up in the palace. You know the story? After 40 years, the robe finished. He lost the palace and went into the wilderness. Somebody's like Moses here. And another 40 years passed. God brought him out by fire. And he came back to Egypt, took the people out. Guess what? The first thing that confronted him was water. That was his name. The Red Sea. The second thing that confronted him, there was no water to drink. The Bible says, they say, strike the rock. He struck the rock and water came out. That was his name.
The water.
Another thing that confronted him was water. The water was bitter. Because they caught the branch and put in the water. And they caught the branch, put in the water was sweet. And the next one that confronted him, there was no water again. It was water after water, because he was brought from the water. How did he get into this mess? Something happened in his morning. He was struggling with his afternoon. Moses, can't you hear me? Instead of striking the rock, instead of speaking to the rock, the second rock, he struck the rock. God said to him, that was when he was about 120 years. God said to him, you were born, packaged by me to take the people and to enter the land flowing with milk and honey. But Moses, you will not get there. He lost. Stand to your feet.
Come on. You can scream. You can shout. You can shout.